Okay then, feedback on the autumn statement. Another budget that continues to attack the middle class and also the private landlords. Disappointing budget. I think we've been waiting far too long to get to the point of actually knowing what's happening, and with all the different kind of leaks, it's caused a few problems in the housing market, if I'm honest with you, because a lot of people have been delaying their plans, but now they can move on because there was nothing in there for stamp duty. Speculation that stamp duty might be abolished was obviously holding off a few people from getting on with their purchases, but unfortunately that didn't come through. I think I have said to my team that the good thing about this market in the last 8 weeks, any buyer who's been purchasing have been real kind of dedicated buyers. We've been doing less viewings, and it's meant that our vendors have been getting good offers and not having to do so many viewings on their property to get to those offers, which has been good news. More attacks on private landlords. Obviously income tax is going to be increased from April 2027, going to go up by 2%. So if you're a 20% payer, it's 22, 40% goes up to 42, and 45 goes up to 47. And I think this is just going to impact rents even further. If you are a private landlord and you haven't got your properties in a limited company, this does give you time to get yourself, your plans together to get those companies over into a limited company. It's April 2027. That's a long way off. Gives you plenty of time to do it. But if you're renting from a landlord that's going to have to pay more tax, then unfortunately from April 2027, I'm sure around those times at least, the rent's probably going to go up. So this government that seem to attack private landlords wanting to protect companies that invest in properties, these big build to rent companies, they really are getting the ideas wrong, because it's impacting the renters and the people that are paying the rent in the first place. So pretty poor budget. One that we're obviously all going to feel the pinch on, unfortunately, but we can now move forward. One big message from me to our clients, and also anyone who's thinking about selling, we often find that people want to market properties from Boxing Day. If I'm really honest with you, that had its time. 4 or 5 years ago, brilliant, best thing you could have done, because there's a lot of tension on Rightmove and other portals on those days. But if I'm really honest with you, it's lost its moment. And so for the last 2 years, we've been saying, why wait? Why would you wait to launch your property when everyone else is launching theirs? You're competing then for the buyers. You're having buyers having a lot of choice, all hit the market at the same time. With us, what we would like to let you know is, sure, we can take the photos, we can get everything ready, and we can do off-market viewings. If you really don't want to be on the internet close to Christmas, we can do that, but we'll be doing off-market viewings, and we've had some real success stories of sales being agreed on properties before they've hit the internet, which has been amazing, because we've got a good database of buyers. We do contact them regularly, and that would be something that we'd be leaning into. I would recommend launching. I would recommend getting your house on the market now, because there'll be less coming to the market, and the best time to sell is when you've got less competition, and then it puts you in a proceedable position, so that when everyone else launches their property on Boxing Day or 1st of January or 2nd of January, you'll be in a proceedable position just as everything else goes live. So you're selling a time when you've got less competition, and you're buying at the point when you've got lots to choose from. It's the perfect scenario. So why wait? Why would you delay any longer? The budget's done and dusted. Bank of England base rate's at 4%. Next review, 18th of December. Might mean that the new rate comes in, Bank of England base rate reduction to 3.75 then, fingers crossed. That isn't mortgage advice. That's just talking about what the mortgage market and the Bank of England base rate has done so far. But if you do need mortgage advice, please do seek independent advice. And if you need any help with anything, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me or my team. Drop me a DM, and then I can put you in touch with the right person if I can't help myself.